EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Brooklyn Bulls.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down now. It's Taylor. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. To his right. He's got his tight end Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Hill. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Giants.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. This pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
5 yards. leads to 4th down and goal.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you'll get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the...
They got his man complete! And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill looking long for Westbrook. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? A side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now it's Hill. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Hill, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half, and his guys have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down with Jackson. Quick hit here, it's complete. And And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Giants.
Number 82.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
The kick is
They
good.
erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Yeah, really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Hill. Now the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Giants 17, Bulls 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Hill escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 24, Bull 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12. Hill throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
The kicker on.
And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session.
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching close. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that might just shred it. A return for a late touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
An extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Play fake. Hill. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Almost intercepted it. He's forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Fourth down. Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage manages to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Today's final score, Giants.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the home team here, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.